Hello, my name is Carmen. I'm a Twitch VTuber and I'm also a book lover. I read horror, dark fiction, and mystery. As always, I'm open to suggestions, so please post your recommendations in the comments. I hope you are having a great start to your summer. I don't have any big vacation plans, but I did have a day off for Juneteenth, and I took an additional day off for that Thursday before the holiday as well. I decided to go to a casino that's a few hours away. Did a bit of gambling. Yes, I did win a little bit. I ate a really good buffet dinner and I also relaxed and read some books. First, I read Vervain Hollow by Catriona Silvey. This book was provided as an advance reader copy from Union Square and Company. This book recently came out on June 16th. In this book, Laura has left a cult 2 years prior. The cult was located at a Victorian mansion called Vervain Hollow. She is now working at a diner, living with her parents, and you get the idea she is very lost. Her best friend, Aaliyah, who was living at the mansion with her, reaches out to her to tell her about one of the members named Daniel. He's gone back to the house. Why they decide they need to go back for him, I don't know. But some hints at the motivation are revealed later. Lara is still obsessed with Vervain Hollow. That's obvious. This book is told in a dual timeline format where Laura and Aaliyah come upon the house and the residents and how they came to live there. And then it switches back to the present time of them going back to the mansion. I did like this book. It can be seen as a cult book, but I also saw it as a representation of a toxic relationship. The leader, whose name is Vervain, and you can see how lost people are drawn to him. Then you see the slow and steady control that takes over. What I would have changed about the book is the length. It's 336 pages, which isn't that long, but I got the point a lot sooner. There's a bit of pining that goes along with Laura's character. And if you think back to Bella in the Twilight series, that level of pining. And it went on for a little bit too long, I thought. I gave this book 3 stars. It was a solid mystery, but again, I think it was too long for the message it was trying to convey. Next, I read the book Fat Camp by James Sabata. I first heard about this book on Cameron Chaney Library Macabre on YouTube. This was recommended as a summer slasher. The premise sounds horrible, but it does talk about the attitudes of people towards overweight teens. There is this constant bullying by both the kids and the adults in the camp. Philip is at the camp with his best friend. The campers soon start disappearing. I have to say, this was a DNF for me, and I will explain why. It wasn't the premise of the fat camp, essentially. There is some crude language in here, and those are teenage boys talking, and they talk just like teenage boys would. That part didn't bother me as much, and it added to the realism of this being a boys' camp. Plus, slasher kills, I thought those were pretty good as well. That also didn't bother me. I fully expected that. There is a huge trigger warning for discussions of bodily fluids. It was really gross. Um, the part that got me was the shoehorned romance in the book. Philip's sister comes to the camp and she's coming to visit him. Philip is made a determination he's going to leave. He's tired of it, he's over it. But she just so happens to show up with her best friend, who is a gorgeous cheerleader, of course. And there was already a relationship with Philip's sister in Philip's best friend. But now that they have shoehorned a relationship involving this teenager, I just didn't believe it. And it was kind of that situation of, oh, I can't believe she's interested in me. Me either. Then the girls are told to watch what they say around the teenage boys. They were told that by one of the counselors, but they're invited to stay the night at the camp. I was like, what? why are they watching what they say, but then you're putting them in the situation of staying the night there? I just found that really unbelievable and kind of a predictable plot line. I stopped about 50% in the book. Finally, there is the event June on the Range. June on the Range is a reading event that features Western novels. I originally saw this posted on Criminale, but it was created by Michael K. Vaughan, and I will send that link in the description. I've never participated because I really don't read Westerns all that much. This year, I decided to at least try to read one. I remember watching the old Western True Grit, and then I saw the remake of True Grit in 2010. I remember hearing that particular adaptation had language closer to the language in the book. I thought the prose in the movie, the 2010 version, were beautiful, and I thought that that would be a nice book to read. I decided now is a perfect time. I was able to get an audiobook through Hoopla through my local library. It was read by Donna Tartt, which I thought was very interesting. I love the secret history. Donna Tartt is a great narrator. In this book, Maddie's father was killed by his employee. Maddie has gone to claim his body and his belongings. She is determined to see his killer arrested. She hires Rooster Cogburn. He's a U.S. Marshal, and he's also a little overweight and he has one eye. She is very intelligent. She's very spunky, and I would hire her to run a business, defend me in a court case, negotiate terms for me. She was super, super smart, super witty, super amazing. There are definitely trigger warnings for racism and for descriptions of people with disabilities. I did love the prose in this book. It was beautiful, and I gave it 4 stars. Thank you so much for watching my review of Vervain Hollow, Fat Camp, and True Grit. In the coming weeks, I will be reading more summer horror, summer slashers. I kind of like that theme I'm on right now. I'm also reading an arc of a thriller. If you haven't done so already, please like and subscribe to my channel to be notified of my upcoming videos. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day.